Hello students! In our last set of videos we were looking at finite geometric series, but we talked about what would happen to these terms if we had an r value that was a fraction. Well, if my the absolute value of my r is less than 1, so that means that I've got a number that's less than a whole. As I repeatedly multiply it by itself, I'm taking a fraction of a fraction. So the r quantities are getting smaller and smaller, and so small that they're approaching 0. Let's look at a quick example. Let's say that we had a u1 value of 9 and an r value of 1/3. So my sequence would be 9, 3, 1, a third, a ninth, a 27th, 1/81st, 1 2/43rd, and so on and so forth. Notice that even at this point, so I'm 3, 6, 8 terms in. At 8 terms in, I've got already at 0.00. My next term, I'm going to divide that by 3, and I'm going to keep doing that. Already I'm at 0.0004, and we're just getting smaller and smaller and smaller so quickly that eventually it's like these terms become 0. They're not ever going to be exactly 0, but they're going to be so close. So when I'm summing all these terms, at some point I'm summing something that's approximately 0, so I'm not changing the sum. Well, what this means is that I can say that this infinite series has a finite sum, and the formula for that sum is the first term over 1 minus r. So in this scenario, my sum to infinity is the first term over 1 minus 1/3. So that's going to be 9 over 2/3, which is 27 over 2, which is going to be, what is half of 27? 13.5. So basically we're saying when we add all these numbers, it's going to approach 13.5. Let's try another one. So we're assuming that we've got a geometric series. We can verify that. And we also want to find our r value. So 4 over 3 divided by 2, well, that's like 2 over 1 is how I think of it. So it's 4 over 6 is my r value, which is 2/3. Hopefully 8/9 divided by 4/3 also is 2/3. So let's check it out. 8/9 over 2/3. That's going to be 8 times 3 over 2 times 9. So I'm going to end up with a 4 on top and a 3 on the bottom. That does not make sense. 2 over 1, 4 over 6 is 2 over 3, 8 over, oh, I divided by 2/3. That was silly of me. I was supposed to be dividing by 4/3. All right, that makes more sense because now I have 8 times 3 over 4 times 9. I've got a 2 left and a 3 left, so my r is in fact 2/3. So my sum to infinity will be first term over 1 minus r. So 2 over 1/3 gives me a sum of 6.